You will absolutely be amazed at what comes next when you simply allow what is to be what is. It sounds so simple. It sounds so cliche. And many of you may see it as some type of a weakness, like a surrendering. But what I'm here to tell you is what comes next when you allow yourself to simply be, when you notice what is instead of what seems to be, your life will change forever. And that is what I'm here to discuss today. As of recently, this clarity has become extremely strong to me, extremely strong. And I felt the urge and the call to share this with you. For many of you who seem to be stuck in a cycle of restlessness, a cycle of expectations, seeming like the weight of the world is on your shoulders and it's going to crush you sooner or later. In the beginning of this video, I just said, be with what is instead of what seems to be. All of that, the expectations, the restlessness, the worry, that is what seems to be. It seems very, very real. It seems very, very strong. But what happens when you just allow? When you surrender? When you just be? There's a couple intricate things I'd like to mention here when I say when you allow yourself to just be, and we'll explore that later in the video. But why this will change your life, why you will be so amazed at what comes next is because a life, in a sense, of a way that you have never experienced it before. Seeing life like you have never seen it before. It will reveal a beauty, a vibrance, and aliveness to life that you may have never touched or tasted before. It did this very, very well for me. So if you think this video or this message that I'm going to share is about cars, is about money or your desires, you are completely wrong. And I know that may make some of you click off of here, but I'm going to tell you right now, the more you try to attach, the more you try to grasp, you will be left feeling incomplete, exhausted and lost, isolated and detached. Some may just simply call it depression. Why can't you find your purpose? That's why you will be absolutely mind blown, absolutely amazed at what comes next. I've spent my life trying to figure out who I am, what I'm going to do, and what direction I must go in, because that is the expectations that society places on you. Family upbringing, the school system, all of it combined weighs you down. It makes you feel like you have to accomplish something. You have to do this to be successful to the standards that they set. The matrix itself. But you don't. You truly don't. Now, this message isn't a message of don't do anything or life doesn't matter. Don't mistake that for what I'm trying to say. What I'm simply expressing to you right now is that a life that you have never experienced before is right on the other side of simply being. It truly is. When the expectations of what should come next, when the idea of the choices with expectations, the accomplishments and what you need to acquire, continuing to stack, pull, are dropped, what is left? It is called being. And this may be a little too simple for many of you. Most of us are addicted, absolutely obsessed to trying to solve the problem of ourselves. I've been there before as well, trying to figure out who we are and how to heal ourselves, fix our emotional trouble, and on and on and on. But there is an absolute magic to touch and experience when presence is all you notice. And I told you in the beginning of the video, I had something to get into here, and this is the direction I will go now, because presence is all there is. So it's not a somebody just being. It's a surrendering to what is, not what seems to be. The life outside of you seems to be. The acquiring and the accomplishments seem to be. The expectations and the standards seem to be. But what is? What truly is now, always? Simply being. The act of simply being will change your life. Presence will change your life. Not that you have to find it. That's the most mind-blowing, beautiful part about all of this. You don't have to find this. Now, I know that I may be speaking to you and you don't understand this and you don't feel this. Presence may very well seem like something you have to remember, but it's not. I can ask you a few simple questions here right now that can have you touch into this. I'm going to do that right now. So all I ask is that you simply let these questions be answered with your direct experience, not with mind, not with a thought. Do not try to conceptualize or figure out. Simply look with the experience that is here. If you are to imagine, if you are to think of a past, it seems very real. It seems extremely heavy, does it not? Do that right now. I want you to imagine an experience in your life that is in the past, whatever it may be. Think of multiple experiences. I want you to feel it. I want you to see it. I want you to remember. Now, my question to you is, where are you? Where is this imagining happening? Where is this remembering happening? The images, the thoughts, the story. Where are you now? Remember, it's clearly seen. You find yourself in the exact place that you have never left. Here, now, simply in presence, as presence. You can try this as often as you would like. You can imagine as far and wide as you would like. Do it with the future as well, the destination, the goal you're going to reach. Even if you fully and solely believe you're going to reach there, when you reach there, where will you be? Is it the future? Or is it going to be exactly what is here now only? Why does this question show you what is and what does not seem to be, but what is? Because it shows you that a past, it shows you that a future are nothing but imagined ideas, thoughts, stories, memory. What is memory? Thoughts, stories, images. Now. No matter how hard you try, and I fully invite you to do this, I fully invite you to physically go to the past, to leave right now. If you have this ability, please let me know, because we haven't found anybody who can do that. This reveals to you life in its fullest essence, and it will leave you absolutely shocked to the beauty and the vibrance of life that you have been missing. It will amaze you. Now, from the title of this video, you probably thought something was going to come to you like money. Maybe you were going to get this grand knowledge. Maybe you were going to figure out how you can acquire everything you want. Who knows what you were expecting? But how often are you going to continue expecting and miss being? How often are you going to continue expecting and miss being? I am showing you right now directly, not by telling you, but inviting you to look. What is here now only? I have another question for you. I would like for you to try right now, as hard as you can, wherever you are, to simply leave this present moment. Leave it. Leave it. Get rid of it. Try as hard as you can. What you will come to find is that being is all there ever is. It is what is, and everything else is what seems to be. Therefore, just being allows the vastness, the boundlessness of life to open up, and you get to experience yourself as life like never before, and you will be amazed at what comes next. It's not always easy. As a matter of fact, it's very difficult because very subtly you will feel the thoughts, the emotions, the resistance come, because life seems to pull you outwardly, like you have so much to do, so much to figure out. But when you get to your deathbed and your story is over, the most important thing that you will most likely remember, the most important thing that you can say is that you allowed yourself to be. Because this is where experiences aren't remembered, they're lived. Are you going to live? Because that is what will amaze you once you allow yourself to be. I just wanted to share this message with you guys. I've had a real clarity of this recently. And I'd also like to, before I go, let you know, because some of you have been asking, I've been getting emails, comments, questions. I have a community called the Core Collective Community. There's so much there. But I want to focus on one point that I have just started doing there. One-on-one live calls. One-on-one live calls. Discussions, conversations, where we can get to know each other, work together, and I can help point you to this clarity. This is not a coaching program. This is about teaching and pointing to what is already here within you. So if you feel called to this, to experience life like never before, where fear and anxiety just can't remain, because what can remain is only you, then you are more than welcome to join our community. The link will be down below, and it will show you a video of what's inside if you click on it and watch it. And there's so much more than just one-on-one calls. The most beautiful thing about the community is everybody that's inside of it from across the world. And it's just growing and it's just starting. It's not very old at all. So we'd love to have you as a foundational member. Thank you for listening, and I hope everyone is doing well. I love you.